When my legs are crossed and I have to pee. Dee, 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 dee. Anyway, speaking of wetting oneself, yeah, I'm gonna do another WWE rant here. No, I apologize. My throat's all fucked up, so like my voice is like, blah, blah, but whatever. I don't want to get into that. Excuse me. Anyway, so I want to get into this little. I don't know what it is. It's like, I'll be honest with you. At this point, I don't want to bitch about it anymore. I really don't. Now, I don't make NXT rants. I don't feel the need to do those because they're doing everything right. But I have no clue what they're doing on Raw. None. And right now, this quote unquote this change, this fresh matchups and change bullshit. I don't understand what they're doing. I really don't get it. It's like this chaotic fuckery. It's just this clusterfuck of chaoticness. Like they set up a match, and then they set up another match, and then they set up another match, and then now we're gonna have a triple threat match. It's like they give you change. Okay, they start. Let's talk about this last show. They start out with a brawl. Okay, that's great. I dig that. It's just instead of having the formulaic bullshit of somebody's gonna come to the ring and blah blah blah, talk on the mic and and then somebody's gonna come out and they're gonna and then somebody else is gonna come out and the next thing you know you got a tag match. Okay, whatever. So okay, they start out with a brawl. Now I have no idea. Now maybe I fell asleep because the show is just that god awful. Apparently Seth Rollins and Trashley have been feuding for months. Okay, that's news to me. That's news to me. I don't. Okay, apparently that's happened. So for some odd reason they're brawling. Again, I may have fallen asleep through the last month or so of Raw because, like I said, it's been that god awful. But okay, fine. Okay, cool. We don't know why they're fighting. I don't. Trashley, I don't know what they can do with him. It is what it is. So okay, fine. And they had this big brawl, and everybody's pulling them apart. And okay, that part of the chaotic clusterfuck was good. I like that. It was like, okay, this is different. And then it spills out. They're in the back and they're fighting, and it spills out into the arena, and everybody's it was a good opening because it was different. It was unique. It was something we don't see all the time. So I give them credit there. But then what did they do? They're literally pulling the two guys apart, and all of a sudden, out fucking comes Cena with that god awful, stupid, idiotic fucking haircut. Oh, honest to Christ, did that fucker just walk into the barber and say, hey, give me the JBL, the fucking douchebag nozzle fuck haircut of the universe? Seriously, of all the haircuts this guy could ever choose, why would he pick the douchebag nozzle version? I fucking don't get that, but whatever. The haircut just irritates the fuck out of me. I'm sorry, it shouldn't. But again, it's like the guy was bald, or had that little nippy thing on his head, that little shaved side and a little turnip on his head. He grows it out, and then it literally goes into the barbershop and says, "Give me the JBL, the asshole version, so I can look like a complete asshole." I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just that's just weird to me. That's just weird to me. I see it and it's like, it reminds me of Jeffy. Like I back when I was a bully when I was a kid. My mother used to babysit this kid. Actually, it wasn't that I was a bully. See, I had a cousin who was 4 years older than me, and every time I went to their house, he would beat me up, like hold me down and like pull my hair and stuff. So I was doing the same thing to Jeffy. So I was like, it's happening to me, I'm happening to Jeffy. And I would just like pull his hair, just rip him. Like I dragged him by his hair one day, and it was horrible. He's crying and stuff. I was like, you see that? You just want to just rip it off of his head and be like, what the hell is this? You want to hold it in front of him, like, what is this? That's your hair, motherfucker. It's stupid. Take that little wig, take that little hair weave, and just yank it off his head. It's just so annoying. Not that I physically want to like assault anybody. I don't mean it like that, but you get my point. It's just, snatch that weave off, like what's her face says. It's just so fucking annoying. Don't even get me started with his haircut. Absolutely stupid fucking haircut. Again, all the fucking choices. all the choices you could pick for hairstyle. Whatever. So, he comes running out. Okay, fine. So they're quickly moving on to the next segment. Okay, the show's going to start. He's supposed to be the opening, but they had this brawl. Okay, fine. Then Drew McIntyre comes out, and they set that up very well. I was like, yeah, I want to see that. Give me that. Then all of a sudden, the brawl that had happened before spills back out. Then all of a sudden you got, Finn Balor and Dean Ambrose for absolutely zero fucking reason. One comes out there beating up the other guy, and the other guy comes out. And then all of a sudden now we got a six-man tag. It's like, you give me change, you give me something good, and then you give me the same formulaic bullshit at the end of it all. I don't get that. I don't get that. It's like you tried really... It's like washing machines. You tried really hard, Grandma. You really did, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, but here's the same formulaic bullshit. You want to start off with a freaking tag match? Here you go. What was it, Teddy Long? I mean, what the fuck here? Whatever. And then the rest of the show was just, well, no, actually, let me go back to the Hulk Hogan thing. Now, people were pissed that Hulk Hogan was coming. Now, I will say, listen, I don't care about conspiracy theories and all. They're just using it to get him back on TV. Look, Mean Gene's death came at a perfect time that they could use it. It's a fact. It has nothing to do with conspiracy. They're going to use it. WrestleMania's coming up in a couple months. They want to get Hogan back on. He'll be at WrestleMania, obviously. I mean, you would assume. They'll probably do the thing in February, the stupid Susan G. Komen bullshit where everything's fucking pink, which I can't goddamn stand. Oh my god, the amount of fucking money these people have raised. We should have cured cancer 40 years ago. Are you fucking kidding me? Don't even get me started with that bullshit. Just, oh my god, they gotta wheel out all these menopausal women who've had cancer, and there's Hogan in the middle of the ring. Well, you know something, brother. Whatever the fuck he does. And it's like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me with all that shit? I don't care. Listen, I'm all glad they support Susan G and all that bullshit, but stop with the pink. Stop with the fucking pink. I can't stand that fucking pink bullshit for the entire fucking month of February. Stop that shit. You don't need the pink ropes. You don't need pink turnbuckles. You don't need the pink t-shirts. Take that shit the fuck out. Just get it away. Again, you want to do a little segment. Do a quick little segment. Bring Hogan out. Have him do the thing. Stand with the menopausal women who've had cancer. Because I'm telling you right now, my mother had cancer, and these people who are like, oh, I battled cancer, I survived cancer. You don't survive cancer. You don't battle cancer. You basically just live and hope for the best, okay? If you've ever had a family member who's gone through cancer, they don't battle, they don't win, they don't survive, they just are. And you're lucky if they make it another month, another year, because the shit's going to come back, and they're gonna die. Okay, I'm just letting you in that secret. It's just how it is. It's life. Okay, it sucks. It is what it is. So every time, it's just, oh my god. And I understand people need wishful thinking, and I get that, and you need to hold on to something, and I understand that too. But it's like, stop sugarcoating it. I'm saying that as somebody who's probably going to get cancer. Everybody in my family's had it. I'll probably get it, probably dead. Okay? I'm throwing that out there. It's just my own pet little fucking peeve about the whole situation of, I battled cancer and won. You didn't win, motherfucker. You don't win. That is shit you don't win. That shit you don't come back from. I'm sorry. If you have cancer and you put the chemo and all the bullshit into your body, you do not come out of that unscathed. You do not come out of that, oh, I won the battle. No, you did not. You did not. You did not win. You won nothing. Okay? Just be thankful you draw breath for another fucking day. That's all you got. That's the only happiness you're going to get out of that situation. And again, I've seen it. I've lived it. Been there, done that. Anyway, there's another pet peeve. But I will say that I really did. And probably the best part of Raw last week was that segment with Hogan. Now, I don't know, my personal belief about the situation, and again, people can have their own personal beliefs about it, but, okay, so whatever, the guy got drunk, said some stupid shit, fine. How long are you going to hold it over his head? You know, listen, I understand, I get it, whatever. I mean, you can justify it any way you want. It is what it is, let's just put it that way. But again, how long are you going to chastise a guy for? Now, has he done anything to try to fix it? He apologized, all that stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. Has he done any type of, black community outreach type stuff? I don't know. I don't know. But it's gotten to the point where I don't care anymore. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. First off, I don't get hung up on stupid shit like that. He could come out and completely verbally assault my family. I don't give a fuck. I enjoy seeing the guy. It's a treat when he comes out. It is what it is. Play it up as that, and just leave it at that. Some people may not like it. Some people may like it. It is what it is. You bring him out in the right situation. This was a right situation. Some people were shitting all over it. It's about Mean Gene's fucking memorial is basically what it was. And Hogan and Mean Gene had been through... I mean, seriously, Mean Gene had been at his side for decades. It's insane the amount of interaction those two had. So, yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Some people did, whatever. Take it for what it's worth. I'm not going to sit there and worry about stupid bullshit. I'm just not. So, yeah, okay, fine. You started out good. You then went into this formulaic bullshit, and then you give us Hogan. Okay, so that block, that segment, I don't know what it was, an hour and a half, whatever it was, into the... I don't think it was that long. It was probably a little less than an hour into the show. Fine. Okay, fine. I was okay with it. Didn't hate it up to that point, but then everything else just kind of went right off the deep end. Moment of bliss. I'm sorry, that segment, and I like Alexa. I'm not gonna shit on Alexa. I understand she's hurt right now and she can't perform, and not that she was taking bumps anyway, but whatever. I just, dude, Nia fucking Jax is just cringe as fuck. I don't care. The woman should not be in the spotlight. Okay, there are far better women who can perform much fucking better. She's just not good to watch. And listen, I'm sure she's a great person and she seems like a decent person, a decent human being. I don't know. I mean, she could be an atheist. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit there, hold it against her, but she could be a complete piece of trash. I don't know. I don't know her personally. But there comes a point when you got to be like, okay, this shit just ain't working. Because I'm sorry, that fucking spot, again, that Hurricanrana that Sasha gave her, and she didn't... She's unsafe in the ring, and that's just a simple fact. It has nothing to do with, what you did to Becky, and you just don't like her because of Becky. Fuck Becky. I don't even care about that right now. Fuck that. I don't even care about all that right now. That's a whole other story. We can talk about that another day. The woman is simply unsafe in the freaking ring. Okay, you can't sugarcoat that. It is what it is. Now, I don't know who set that spot up. And I'm not even going to fault Nia necessarily, because I don't even think just physically she could have done what she was, what they were supposed to do with it. She's a big woman. I don't think she could have actually physically done what she did, other than... Because the point was, she was sitting on the edge of the ring, and Sasha comes up to the side, does her Hurricanrana, and was going to, throw her onto the floor. Well, she didn't take the spot right, or something. I don't know what happened. And Sasha went slamming on a fucking floor, the mat, and it was like, what the hell was that? Okay. No, again, she's a big woman. I don't know if she could even physically have flipped over like that. I don't think it was even... It's, again, not her, necessarily, although maybe it could have been. She probably could have been a little less stiff in that moment, but the whole thing just looked like a complete mess. and it looked like Sasha could have actually got hurt. Not that she did, but you know, you do that, you do shit like that enough, somebody's gonna get hurt eventually over stupid shit. So I don't know, that whole spot was just really weird. It didn't really jive with me. Oh, speaking of another thing that didn't jive with me, what the fuck was going on with the Braun Strowman promo? Holy shit. First off, WWE has ruined that guy so bad. They had the perfect time to put the title on him, but no, we gotta keep it on Brock because Brock. And then they ruined him. And then because of the Roman Reigns bullshit, they ruined him again. They turned him heel for absolutely no reason, other than to try to put over Roman, which they've been trying to put over that guy for 5 years, and it just simply wasn't working. But yeah, let's ruin every... You realize because of Roman Reigns, they ruined Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins was on a huge run. He had serious momentum. And then Dean Ambrose came back. He was basically... he kind of had like a pop going because he was fresh, he was new, he's back, he's all jacked up now. You know, and what they do, gotta reform the Shield to put Roman over, and then those two guys took a complete back seat. All their momentum just went completely down the toilet. Then Roman got the whole thing with leukemia and all the bullshit. And then what are they left with? Two guys who were on a serious high, who actually had momentum that was completely thwarted by stupid bullshit. And then you got Braun Strowman, who was on a high, who had to be then turned heel because of stupid bullshit. And now they're like, oh, well, then they had to reverse course with him. They've completely ruined Braun Strowman, basically. Now, I don't know if he forgot his lines, which, you know, knowing WWE, Vince probably was rewriting the fucking thing 2 minutes before the show started, so I don't even fault the guy for that. And let's be honest, his promos are getting stupid. They're boring. Get these hands. Okay, how many times can you say the same fucking thing over and over again? Why don't you give these guys some freaking creativity and let them actually, you know, go out there and do their own thing? You know? Instead of this scripted bullshit. Like, oh, you gotta reach for the brass. How the fuck do you reach for a brass ring, which is nothing more than A.K. Vince's fucking ball sack? That's all he wants. He wants people cupping his fucking balls. That's what it means to reach for that brass ring. How do you reach for a brass ring when everything is so goddamn scripted? Explain that to me. Explain that to me. Oh, just go out there with a little bit of intensity and you reach the brass ring. Give me a break. The show is so fucking obnoxiously stupid right now. It's like I don't even want to watch it anymore. I honestly... I think I've watched maybe 2, maybe 3 Raws in the last 2 months. I just don't care. It's the same bullshit. How many times can you watch this? Dude, we watched the same match 18 times. Now, don't get me wrong. If it's two people who are actually good together and are telling a story, like Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, I would watch him 18 times and then watch him again 18 times. Those two guys are good at what they do. Now, what you had on Raw was not that. You basically had these exhibition matches with these two people that they just kept doing over and over and over and fucking over and fucking over and fucking over, month after month after month. Then we're not even talking a week. Oh, okay, so for an entire month between a pay-per-view and a pay-per-view, you had a feud between two people, and it was just going on for 4 weeks straight. Same matchup, same everything. Okay, I could even dig that. That shit went on 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Honestly, God, there was a one match. I forgot what it was. It may have been. I can't remember if it was Sasha and Bayley versus the Riot Squad, whatever. That shit went on like 18 fucking times between the pay-per-views, because again, same shit. Now, granted, it was different variant matchups. Like, okay, this Bayley versus Ruby Riot versus Sasha. So it was different variants of it. But it was basically the same fucking shit. Over and over and over. I mean, to the point where, like, I was actually calling the spots. I'm like, oh, she's going to do this, and that one's going to do that. And when you can sit there and call the spots because you've seen the match so many fucking times, there's a problem. There's a legitimate problem there. You need to fix that shit. That's just shit and it needs to stop. But again, I don't know if Braun Strowman forgot his lines. I don't know what it was, but either way, Paul Heyman did not need to bury him the way he did. Like, oh, I'm not standing behind him, I'm standing in front, or I'm not, whatever. That kind of stuff, Paul Heyman did not need to bury him like that. He just didn't. I don't understand what they were doing there. I don't know. So, again, listen, I could deal with it. He forgot his lines. It's in the moment. It's live. I get it. It sucks, but it just. But then they had to add insult to injury, where it's like Heyman literally was just throwing it right back. Like, oh yeah, what do you mean? It was like, I mean, talk about salt in the wound. I'll tell you. So, I mean, yeah, I can understand maybe like some sort of behind the scenes internal thing, like you fucked up your lines, so we're gonna kind of embarrass you a little bit. I think that's bullshit, but I could probably see it, especially from Vince's point of view and his derangement and senility. I could maybe see that as a thing, but I think they went way overboard with that. I mean, it made the whole segment awkward and cringe as fuck. It was just not good. It was just not a good. It was. Now, the point, something Heyman is very good at, and I don't know why he didn't do this, is to cover up something like that. To, like, okay, you fucked up your line, well, here it is again, try it again. And try to cover it up and make it look like, well, that was part of the situation. Instead, he just made it worse. So I don't know if he was getting, something like an earpiece, like Vince. I don't know what it was. I have no fucking clue. It was just a bad, really, really bad segment that was made worse. And it was just like, I mean, again, I can deal with he fucked up his lines. You get it. It sucks, it is what it is. But then they just made it worse. They exacerbated the problem. And it was like, that's the one thing about show business. When you're doing shit in front of people and you fuck up, you don't acknowledge that you fucked up. Just move on. Like, there was this one time my mother was singing for the church, and her voice went on, and she did this wavy motion with her hand, and it's like she brought attention to it, and it was like, don't do that. Don't ever do that. You don't bring attention to the fact that you fucked up. You're like, okay, and double take. And you move right on. And people who can do that successfully, usually are successful. But again, Heyman did not help the situation. And Heyman is usually good at that kind of stuff. So I don't know what the hell they were doing. I don't know what they were thinking. But I don't know, man. I don't want to say I hated the show, but I don't know. It's like they tried. I could see they tried. I do. I see that they honestly tried, but then they went right back into the same formulaic bullshit. And it just, I don't get it. I just simply don't get it. Now, I get, the one thing I do get is, listen, I understand they put a shitload of wrestling, they have to do a lot of wrestling. It's like at least 5 hours just between the two shows. I get it. It takes a lot of resources, takes a lot of, I get that. I understand that. And not every segment's going to be a winner. Not every moment's going to be good. I get it, especially when you're live and things happen, shit happens. I get it. And somebody sitting here watching it, I expect that. And okay, maybe I'm sitting here and people like me are just nitpicking it a little too deeply, and like, I understand that too. And yes, we do that. But there also comes a point where it's like, when something is just not working, and they're continuously going with it. Again, Roman Reigns is a great example. They put all their eggs in one basket, and that basket just shit the bed. And again, who else do you have the fault? Honestly, God, 4 Roman Reigns that they ruined. Braun Strowman, They ruined freaking Dean Ambrose, his return. They completely ruined Seth Rollins, who was on a serious run. And now they're trying to build it all back up. Like I said, they ruined Braun Strowman. I could care less about that guy now. He can flip over ambulances all he wants. I don't care. They've completely ruined him. Like, I don't want to see him win the title. I wanted him to have a title a year ago. Wanted him to have a title even 8 months ago. 6 months ago even. Now it's like, and then after this he shouldn't be in the title picture just because of all the bullshit. So, yeah, good job there, WWE. You build them and then you fuck them. I don't know. But, hey, it's not my billion-dollar company, million-dollar, billion-dollar, whatever the fuck it is. You do what you gotta do there. You do what the fuck you gotta do because obviously, you're not listening to me. You're not listening to other people. Yet, I'm sitting there watching All Elite Wrestling promo where they're doing this fucking bullshit, and out comes Chris Jericho, and out comes freaking Neville, for fuck's sake, which I'm very excited about. And I pray to God Kenny Omega does not sign with WWE. We do not need Kenny fucking Omega, who I have never personally once seen wrestle, but I am more excited about anything that he might be doing than anything that's going on Raw. I've never seen that guy perform once, but I'm excited to see what he can do. Because of all the hype. And granted, it's hype, and I admit that. I pray to God he does not sign with WWE, because I do not want to see him in catering. It's like Ricochet. You know damn well Ricochet is going to be right up there with the Lucha Libre house party bullshit. He's gonna be sitting there. They're gonna have him in a bear costume with Tyler Breeze. Fucking stupid bullshit. Be in food fights and bullshit during the holidays. I guarantee it. I don't want to see Adam Cole be called up. I sure as hell don't want to see Velveteen Dream called up. That's gonna be a freaking nightmare. Now somebody like EC3 who was just not doing anything at all but Elias wasn't doing anything either. Although, speaking of Elias, they're not doing a damn thing with him either. He's just this little novelty act. He comes out, he twangs on his guitar, and that's the end of it. That guy should be built up like the next Macho Man. He should be huge. He should be one of the next stars. Like, he should be maybe third in line. And what are they doing with him? Nothing. They're doing nothing with the guy. They haven't built him up. They've done nothing with him. Yet, people are still excited for him. But guess what? They did the same thing with Bray Wyatt. And you know what they did with Bray Wyatt? They fucking ruined it. Dude, that guy's career is completely shit. They've completely ruined him. He was on such a high at one point. And then they fucking ruined him. They're going to ruin Elias. In fact, they're already starting to ruin him. Like, I don't care about Elias anymore. I love the character. I love the drifter thing. I love the whole thing with the guitar and the coming out singing the song and like, oh, your town sucks. All that stuff. That whole riff thing that he does, literally riff in some case. And then they're ruining it. They're making it just not fun. They're taking the fun and they're running with just the fun, but they're not actually giving him anything in the ring to do. And then the matches are boring. They're not doing anything in that regard. So it's like, my interest is completely... I'm losing interest in the guy, basically. And I don't want to lose interest in that guy. I like the guy. I like what he's doing, the whole nine. But they're ruining it. They're absolutely ruining it. But I mean, seriously, how many freaking talent do we need? I'm sorry, Tyler Breeze should be world champion. The kid is that good. And yeah, when he plays up the gimmick, the Prince Pretty thing, and he's got the little selfies, he's got the little fuzzy boots, and he's acting like a dick, that works. It really works. He should be world champion. He should be played up as like Mr. Perfect kind of a deal. That's how they should play him up. Like a flashy Mr. Perfect. That's exactly how I'd play him up. But no. He sits in catering. Does nothing. They do nothing with him. Yeah, oh, we're gonna push Roman Reigns. He gets booed out of the fucking building, but we're gonna put the full force of the WWE product behind him. Ho ho ho! The whole corporate push behind him. The guy got booed out of the fucking building. Yet I don't see them ruining other people's careers for Tyler Breeze. I don't see them ruining other people's career for Elias. I don't see them ruining other people's careers. Again, you know how many? Again, just recently, I just mentioned it. Ambrose, Rollins, Braun Strowman. They ruined those three careers just to put over Roman Reigns. Again, who? I don't know, man. It's disgusting what they do. It's like, it's so narrow-minded. And again, what are you left with? Roman Reigns, he gets injured or he gets sick or whatever. Same thing happened with Cena a few years ago. Well, actually, probably more than probably 8 years ago now. I can't remember what it was, but it was around Christmas time. He got hurt. Guess what? Who they have to fall back on? Nobody. And then, I think like basically it was Cena, and then way down, way down in the ditch was number 2. And, you know, number 2 got hurt, number 3 got hurt. Like all the top guys started getting hurt. I think it was WrestleMania 30 or 31, one of them, or 29. No, it was 29. It was like 30 or 31 or 32, whatever. I don't know what it was. But the entire card was just it was like a mid-card WrestleMania. It was the weirdest thing ever because everybody got hurt around that time. It was just really strange. But when you're not building anybody up and the top guys get hurt and all of a sudden, oh, we got to now pick somebody up and you got to work quick. By the time you build those guys up that you've done nothing with, your top guys are already healed up. 8, 6, 10 months, they're already back. So it's like this it's like put the product on hold for 10 months. That's not how you do a good product. Again, let's look back at other eras. Okay, we'll take the Attitude Era for example. Not that, you know. But okay, you had Stone Cold Steve Austin. Well, guess what? He got hurt. Who else did you have? You had Triple H. No, actually, you had The Rock, then Triple H. I guess that's his pecking order. Then you had Kurt Angle. You had Mick Foley. You had Ric Flair. You had a bunch of those guys. And I'm sorry. When you have Shawn Michaels at like your number 5 guy, that's a pretty damn good lineup. And you got like Kane and Undertaker at like 7 and 8 and 9 down in that area, and the top 10 guys are like those are big names. That's a pretty damn good lineup. I mean, they could have done a whole thing. They could have taken their number 7 or 8 guy, which would be like Undertaker, and they could have done like World Championship pushes with him, and it would have been believable. It would have been credible. People would want it. It would be good entertainment. Now it's like you take your number 10 guy now. I don't even know who the number 10 guy is. What Ziggler maybe? You're gonna give him a title push? I was like, no, you've ruined that guy. He's another one that you freaking ruined. It's like, what? I don't know, man. Hey, who am I to tell them how to run their freaking business? They're making billions of dollars pumping out trash, and I'm sitting there watching it like a fucking retard. So, hey, on me, I guess. But again, at the end of the day, I don't understand why you can't make your money and also put out a mildly good product. Like NXT is a good product. Now, I know the freaking idiots will be like, well, they cater to different types of people. Raw caters to children and caters to casual fans, where NXT caters to the hardcore fan who's into the wrestling. Why can't we have both? Honest to Christ, why can't we have both? Again, you go to a Pixar movie, a cartoon. It's a cartoon for children, but it's also something that adults can get into as well. It's a cartoon that adults can get into. What the fuck? Why is it so hard? You can have your cartoon bullshit on Raw, but make it something I actually want to see. Take your little stupid segments where they're throwing food around at Thanksgiving and all that other bullshit, and they got a little Easter basket on their head and a bunny suit sucking each other off. Whatever the fuck you want to do, whatever floats Vince's fucking boat. But you can still have storylines that actually fucking are simple, they're easy to follow, and they carry on from week to week, and they actually build upon themselves, and they actually make me give a fuck about what is going on my TV. I mean, honest to Christ, I don't think I've ever seen a quote-unquote entertainment product where I literally want to put a gun in my mouth and end my fucking life. Again, I honestly don't want to be critical. I want to come on and say, this is the greatest thing ever. I watch NXT, that is the greatest fucking thing ever. I swear to Christ, that is one of the greatest fucking promotions I have ever seen. There are times I'm watching that takeover or whatever, and I'm like, holy Christ, that is a damn good fucking match. Like, I literally want to go to social media and say, hey, you guys did awesome. I don't because I'm too lazy. Oh, although let it be something that pisses me off and I'll get up, but whatever. But it's like, do these people watch their own television product? It's like video games. Do these developers actually play their own fucking games? Does people at Destiny or Bungie actually play Destiny 2? Because apparently they don't. Because if they did, they would weep at how fucking bad it is. I mean, seriously, does Steph actually sit there and watch the fucking show? Does Vince actually sit there? He's sitting there in a gorilla with his pants down watching a fucking show. But does he actually sit there and watch the fucking show? Or does he just pump out his own bullshit? I understand he's been doing that for decades. I get it. But, you know, guess what? Maybe there comes a point when the old man is giving all he can. Like his old man did. His old man didn't have a vision like Vince had. No, listen, I don't want to trash Vince. I really don't. He's a senile little fuck right now. And I don't want to trash the guy because he's done a lot of really good things. He has. He's done some great fucking things. He has done some amazing things as far as just, you know, life work. I don't want to take that away from him. I mean, listen. His old man wouldn't have rocked the boat. They'd still have the territories and the bullshit. Okay? Vince comes along and is like, fuck that. Fuck that shit. Let's go global. That's brilliant. That's beautiful. I love that. But then there comes a point when the old man is gone as far as the old man can fucking go, and the old man needs to step the fuck down. Okay, the old man took the old girl as far as she can go. Now we got to, you know, somebody else got to carry the ball. Okay, XFL, okay, whatever. Give you a little football analogy right there, you know? He went as far with the ball as he could, now hand it off to somebody else who knows what the fuck they're doing. Because right now, the product is pissing me off. And again, you can have all your PG era bullshit and still have a decent product. You can have your cartoon and you can still have a product that don't give a fuck about. People like me, and yes, people like me are the ones who are paying the fucking bills because it's people like me who are buying the fucking network. You think the casuals are buying the network? Casuals aren't buying the network because if they did, I'm sorry, that network pisses me off. There should be at least 2 million subscribers to that fucking network, just in America alone. I don't know what other territories and other countries it's in. But I'm telling you right now, just America, conservatively, should be 2 million. Now, I'm assuming it's in all the other fucking countries. And, oh my god, what is with every fucking pay-per-view? We gotta go through the announce team of every fucking thing. Oh, here's Mandarin. WWE. Oh my Christ. Here's the French announce team. WWE takeover. Shut the fuck up. That is not needed. Seth Rollins. No. Oh my Christ. Every fucking time you have to go through the entire announce teams for multiple languages. There's no need for that at all. None. I don't care. Because they do it in the middle of the show Somebody's music comes out and they're standing in the ring for like 5 hours with their music playing while they go down the lineup of all these stupid announce teams, these 2-man announce teams, and you got the Mandarin, you got French, you got Spanish announce team, you got German announce team. Bullshit. Like, and there's like 10 of them. It seems like it just goes on, and they're smiling, and they're talking. I don't know what the fuck they're saying. Like, oh my Christ, end it, get it out of my sight, Lord. Take it from my sight, Lord. Oh, that irritates me. That irritates me on so many fucking levels. I can't even compute this shit in my own mind. Whatever. Okay. But they do, like I said, they do it every single freaking pay-per-view. And it's like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. If I could fast forward, I'd be fast forward. I mean, is it in their contract that they get five seconds of TV time? Is that necessary? Is that absolutely necessary? Jacques Rougeau, the fucking Mountie. I need to see the Mountie in 2019. Talking about I need to hear this French faggotry. You gonna throw that in my face? Not like Jacques Rougeau. Don't get me wrong. I dig the Mountie. He was such a douchebag. That fucking character was such a douchebag back in the day. His little red outfit, that stupid stick he had. Oh my god. Okay, fine. But I don't need to see it. I don't care. I don't care about Funaki. Oh, number one. Oh, I don't care. I don't fucking care. Get it off my goddamn TV. Thank you. Okay, well, what else is there? What else is there to complain about? Might as well. If I'm making a clip, might as well. Hour-long clip, might as well. What else is pissing me off? I talk about. Well, no, actually, let's reverse gear. What do I like about the product? I'll be honest with you. The current main roster, I have no fucking clue. I have no clue. SmackDown is a little bit different. Daniel Bryan is nailing whatever the fuck it is he's doing. This angry vegan asshole thing. Very fucking entertaining. Becky Lynch is nailing it. Charlotte's... I don't know how I feel about her. Like, then you go over to Raw. It's like, I don't really care about Raw. I don't want to trash Ronda, but I don't really care either. And she's feuding with Natty. I don't care. She's feuding with what's her name, Nia. Definitely don't give a fuck about none of that. So it's like, I kind of, sort of don't care about Ronda, and then she's getting teamed up with somebody I really don't give a fuck about because he's really done nothing to make me care. And she's cringe anyway, so you throw her with Nia, and it's like cringe, and she's dangerous in the ring, and it's just, God, it does not make for good television at all. But then they're gonna call up these goddamn fucking phone. I hate the fucking phone. It always ruins my fucking clips. Fuck you, phone. Fuck you, phone. I'm not answering it. It's an automated bullshit. Last time I got up to check it, it said it was New Jersey. Why am I getting a fucking phone call from a goddamn state? Dude, I get 50... Honest to God, I got phone calls from all 50 states. I got one from Jersey. I got one from California. I got one from Idaho. The fuck do I know in Idaho? Other than potato. That's the closest thing to Idaho I know. What was I talking about? Oh, the freaking call-ups. Are you kidding me with these call-ups? None of those guys were doing anything, hardly at all, in NXT. Yeah, now they're going to call them up to the main roster? Really? Lars Sullivan I could understand because there's not much else for him to do other than win a title, and they're not going to give him a title for whatever reason. Okay, fine. So you call him up. EC3, I don't know how I feel about the guy. He did nothing in NXT. It's like there was nothing. It's like I want to like the guy. He's got everything. It's just he wasn't put into a situation where it was like, okay, I care about him. I want him to win. You know, you're going to put him with like an Adam Cole. I'm going with Adam Cole every time. You're going to put him in a six-man ladder match for the one title. Obviously, I don't want him to get the title. Didn't want Lars to get the title. It was either a Dream getting the first, what was it, United States, or no, North American title. It was either Dream or it was Adam Cole. The rest of them, don't care. Ricochet, no. Ricochet's been kind of boring as champion, not gonna lie. And it's weird because Ricochet's not boring. Ricochet's not boring, but they've done nothing with him. I like if they took the title off him right now, I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't even remember he even had. I even forgot he had the title. In fact, I just remembered it when I mentioned it here that he even has the title. Whatever. They need to give a title to Dream. I tell you right now, they just do. Because they dropped the ball with Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze should have been NXT champion. He should have been. Just call it what it is. He should have been. He absolutely should have been. And they completely dropped the ball. They ruined that, and the kid has been sitting in catering ever since. And it's just... I don't know. But... Okay, you're going to call up... Lacey Evans, I can understand. Her gimmick is very good for main roster bullshit. The cartoon aspect of the main roster. She will fit in perfectly. The whole women's right, Sailor Woman kind of poster bullshit. Army Woman bullshit, whatever. She'll fit in perfectly. Cross, she's definitely... See, I hate to say it, but she deserves a call up. But to be honest with you, being called up is more of a demotion than anything. Yeah, you might be getting a little more money, but you're going to be sitting in catering the whole time. What's she going to do? Go to fucking SmackDown and rejoin Sanity, and then sit there in catering and do nothing? The idea they've done nothing. You know what? I'm gonna say this as a fact. The fact they have done nothing with Killian Dane, I hope WWE as a collective go bankrupt. Fuck them. You got a guy like Killian Dane, you're not going to do a fucking thing with him? You're going to have him sit on the shelf for almost an entire year? I hope this company goes bankrupt. I swear to Christ I do. I hope they go bankrupt. That's how freaking stupid the bullshit is. You got a guy like that who does what he can do in the ring. Who are you going to promote? Oh, Roman Reigns. Got to have Roman Reigns. Got to push Roman Reigns. You ain't going to push people who are actually good. That's like Hogan's promo. He's talking about, something, Mean Gene. That. Then he went into the whole thing about the dead wrestlers up in heaven. And the one thing I noticed is that both Mr. Perfect and Piper, who never held fucking world title, were on the fucking same team. They're motherfuckers in heaven, they still won't get the freaking title shot. They still won't get the fucking title. The idea of Mr. Perfect was never world champion. Are you fucking kidding me? The idea of Piper was never world champion, but Cena's got it 16 fucking times. The guy can't wrestle for shit. Okay? The guy is boring as shit in the ring. Yet he's held the title 16 fucking times. Yet Mr. Perfect, not one time. And look, I understand it's fake. I get it. I understand it. But just the way I look at this is when we have the nuclear winter and we fucking blow each other all to hell, in a billion years from now, people unearth archives of this shit. And it's like, Greek gods, like we view it today. Like, Zeus and, Astor Tiffys and all this other bullshit. And the shit that they did. And people dig up these archives and they look at that and they say, Mr. Perfect was good at what he did, but he was never world champion. I want the integrity of the product, when I know it's stupid when they're having food fights and it's nothing but a fucking glorified cartoon in real life. I want the integrity of the fucking product to mean something to assholes who unearth it a billion years from fucking now. Do you hear the words that I'm speaking to you? Honest to God, a billion years from now, people are going to be, there's going to be archaeologists, there's going to be nothing but a fucking wasteland. Archaeologists are going to be digging shit up, they're going to find DVDs, and they're going to play the fucking things. I don't know how, but they're going to find a way to play the fucking things. Like, what are these things? They're frisbees, and they're throwing them around. No, they're going to take the DVDs and the Blu-rays and the bullshit, and they're going to find a way to say, oh, there's information on here. Let's play it. Kind of like the concept of certain sound waves under heat can make like almost like a record on like glass and shit, and you find like something like that from like a million years ago, and it's like you hear like somebody speaking from like a million years ago. Very cool concept. That's what's going to happen a billion years from now. They're going to find these fucking WWE lost DVDs, and they're going to play the fucking thing, and they're going to be like, Mr. Perfect, this guy who's really good, didn't fucking have a championship, you assholes. You scumbag fuckers. I mean, are you serious? My wish is that the integrity of the product, which there is no integrity of the product, that's what's sad. But yet, for some reason, I deep down want to hold on to a belief that there is, because I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know. I really don't fucking know. I really don't have a clue. I mean, think about it. A billion years from now, they're going to dig it up and be like, Roman Reigns, he's getting booed out of the fucking building, but they keep giving him a fucking push. Yet a guy like Mr. Perfect didn't win the fucking title. Piper didn't win the fucking title. Tell me there's not a problem there. Tell me there's honestly not a fucking problem. Oh, John Cena. There was an actual John Cena match. I swear to Christ, he laid in the ring 10, maybe close to 15 minutes. I think it was closer to 10. It wasn't a very long match. I don't know if he was injured. I don't know what. They had him in a headlock for like 10 minutes. The whole fucking match was just, tie up, head, and that was it. And then all of a sudden, about probably the 5 to 8 minute mark, give or take, somewhere in there, light switch goes on, Cena jumps up, you can't see me, 5-knuckle shuffle, boom, AAA, AAA, whatever the fuck it is, car server, whatever the fuck it is he does, and then boom, he wins. He did nothing the entire match, and all of a sudden, bloop, bloop, and that's over. That was the single worst fucking match I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Absolutely worst fucking thing I've ever seen. And then you take that, and you're like, okay, and this guy's 16-time world champion, and that's the kind of match he's going to put out? Really? What are three-eyed, four-legged kids in the future after the frickin' Fallout, and they're mutated with growths and shit all over their ass and face, and they unearth these fucking DVDs, and they see John fucking Cena in his Fruity Pebble fucking shirt, where fucking 16-time champion. What are they gonna think? That's the question that I have. That's the question that I have. What are the kids in the future gonna think of the product today? Now I look back, when I was a kid, you had Zeus beating up Hogan, like crushing the shit out of him. You had Earthquake jumping on Hogan's chest, which just the idea of Earthquake's junk that close to my face, I don't know. Especially he's in that little onesie. It's okay. Okay. And then the way they played it up, where it was like his whole chest was crushed and he couldn't breathe and he was like out and stuff and he was hurt. Or when like Lex Luger picked up Yokozuna. Hogan versus Warrior in Canada. I mean, are you fucking kidding me with this shit? That's a childhood I had. Now all of a sudden, a billion years from now, kids with like 3 eyes and two dicks and a fingertip and growths on their face are gonna unearth this shit and be like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? We went from Piper's Pit and all the grandiosity of all the shit that happened when I was a kid to, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my Christ. End my life now. Kids today are fucked. I'm sorry. My generation, we have ruined our children. We have fucking ruined our children. Now, the idea that kids can't even go outside without a fucking helmet on. You know how many times I fell off my bike and hit my head? You know how much lead paint I licked as a fucking kid? Honest to Christ. You don't have any idea? No. Do you realize that our children today are the first generation that actually has T-foul in their fucking bloodstream? Because we had all those non-stick fucking pans that we were cooking eggs on. Now our fucking kids have that shit in their bloodstream. We're like literally the first generation. That's an actual thing. They actually have this shit in their fucking bloodstream. And we fucked them up. We fucked them up. We literally have gone from, amazing, awesome shit to John Cena's theme music. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my Christ. Honest to God. If I could have one wish, I'd wake up in an alternate universe where everything just made fucking sense. I'd wake up in the universe that I'm supposed to be in. This is not the universe I'm supposed to be in. It's not even close. Not even close. Not even close. This universe right here, right now, fucking sucks. And if there is a God, he fucked it up. It's all I'm going to say on that. You cannot look at this universe and be happy. I'm sorry, you can't. You can't say, oh, it's... Everything about what is going on currently in the universe right now, attitudes and concepts. Like, why can't I have a video game character that looks like a fucking woman? Why can't the females look like women in the game? I'm not saying big boobs, but I'm saying, why can't they look like fucking women? All the women in the fucking video games now have to look like men, and then the men have to look like little dildos. And I don't understand that. This passive-aggressive male, this toxic masculinity. Dude, if I ever had kids and they came up to me and used the term toxic masculinity, I would punch them in the fucking head until one of us passed out. That's all I'm going to say on that. Toxic masculinity. There you go. You want toxic masculinity, you little fucking fairy, you're going to get punched in the face until you understand that you're an idiot. Give me a fucking break. I just want shit to be normal. A woman is supposed to look like a woman. A woman is not supposed to look like a man. I'm sorry. You can have women who look like men. That's fine. It is up to you. That's up to you. Every single female character creator does not have to make women look flat-chested, flat-assed, and ugly as sin. Oh, but we got the diversity in there. Fuck your diversity. How about the diversity of tits? I want the diversity of fucking tits. I want big tits, small tits, any tits. Give me fucking tits in my character creator. That's all I want. Stop worrying about, we got the Asian female, we got the whatever. Fuck all of that. Give me diversity of tits. That's all I want. That's it. My character should not have a flat ass either. Even if you're a dude, the dude's ass should be nice and supple too. It should look like a little apple. A little apple hiney. You know? Give me a break. Or you're objectifying. You goddamn right I'm objectifying. You know why? You know why I'm objectifying? Because I have eyes. That's why I objectify, you fucking moron. You illiterate fucking nit of reality. Fuck you. I objectify because I have fucking eyes and it work. Because people objectify me, they look at me and say, you're a fat piece of shit. You're goddamn right. You objectified me. Fuck you. You have small tits. Fuck you. I objectify you, you objectify me. We objectify everything we do. If I get up and I see that the dog is pooped on the floor, I objectify the fact there's poop on my floor and I walk